It literally looks like a turd.
It hurts. Literally ran an entire 5K. I'm still so red. I've never gotten a breakfast anything at Starbucks. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Heaven with Heaven's Odd Venture, and I am so excited for this video. So this is something new that I've never done before. I decided to try 5 different CEO or founders' morning routines for this past work week just to see if it would inspire me. They're so successful, they've figured it out. How do they start their days? That was the point of this challenge. But a little bit about me, I'm 27 years old. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee. I've been in my career for over 5 years. I'm a CPA accountant. So I do have a businessy job. I sometimes work from home. I sometimes go to the office. So I was excited to see if any of these morning routines would be sustainable for something for me to try every day. So the 5 CEO founders that I chose for this challenge are Oprah, because she's Oprah. Like, how does she start her day? I'm very curious. Jeff Bezos, as we all know, founded Amazon. He's one of the richest people in the world. I tried Whitney Wolfe. She founded Bumble and co-founded Tinder, and she's only in her 30s, which is so impressive. She's literally a billionaire. And I tried Tim Cook's morning routine. He's the CEO of Apple, and that man wakes up at 3:45
every morning.
Like, how the heck? And Sara Blakely, who is also a billionaire, who is the founder of Spanx. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I started the week with Whitney Wolfe's morning routine. She is the CEO and founder of Bumble. She was also the co-founder of Tinder, and she's worth $1.5 billion, and she's only 33 years old. She has 2 children, and she lives in Austin, Texas. Whitney wakes up every morning at 6 a.m. Cole greets me every morning, and it's the cutest thing ever.
Good morning, Knock.
I sleep with a white noisemaker because it just drowns out the noise of my neighbors. I don't usually make up my bed, but I will for the sake of this video. I dressed it up a little bit. Also, Whitney said that she sleeps with the drapes open, so she wakes up with the sunlight every morning. That's a great idea in theory, but I live on the very west of my time zone, so I have a very late sunrise every morning. She also sleeps with a giant jug of water on her nightstand, and she says that she drinks the whole thing as soon as she wakes up, before she drinks any coffee, and before she starts her yoga or her other workout for the morning. And I really liked that idea. I think starting your day out with hydration is a smart thing to do. And luckily, she also has a dog that she has to walk in the mornings, because I do now as well. So that's now part of my morning routine, and Cole was very patient with me this morning as we did everything else first. Whitney drinks French press coffee each morning, and you guys know I love coffee, but I'm doing decaf. I also ran out of my decaf grounds in this video. So this morning's French press coffee was a mixture of 2 different brands. So I grabbed my yoga mat because she does a 30-minute yoga session each morning if she has time. So I rolled it out, and I just chose a 20-minute workout. I chose a yoga for beginners on YouTube. There are a million videos you can choose from. I'm also particular about what's being practiced in the yoga. Just for some of my religious values, you've got to be careful with some of the yoga stuff, but it really is just controlled breathing and good stretching. So I did feel super limber for this whole work day. I felt like I could have done a cartwheel, but I've always done a lot of stretching before bed, so it kind of just wound me down a little bit. So I can't say that I would really enjoy doing yoga every morning. I guess it would take retraining my brain for the stretches in the morning instead of before bed. But Cole Nug was all for it. He loved that I was down on his level for a whole 20 minutes this morning before I'd logged onto the computer. My coffee is now ready to be pressed. Alright guys, it's about 6:50 right now. I just finished up the yoga, so we are done with her morning routine. I've got my coffee. However, she didn't mention anything about breakfast, and I'm starving. Normally I just eat one of these, but I'm just like extra hungry this morning. So, yogurt and breakfast bar. And I'm gonna log on at work here at 7. That was a fun morning routine. For Tuesday, I woke up as Sara Blakely. She's the founder of Spanx. She's worth $1.1 billion. She's 51 years old, has 4 children, and she lives in Atlanta, Georgia. Sara starts every morning at 6:30. So she actually does not drink coffee and has actually never had coffee in her life. So she starts her day with some green tea. And I actually did have some decaffeinated green tea since I'm doing no caffeine. She says that she puts local honey and cashew milk in her green tea. I can't have cashews, I'm allergic, so I'm just gonna put regular milk. And I actually did find some Tennessee Mountain local honey, so it's local for me. I thought I was gonna have to like hunt down a beekeeper or something to get local honey. And this was actually my first time ever having tea with milk in it. I think the concept of putting milk in tea is very odd, but this actually worked really well. This is a great way to start the day. And just like Whitney, Sara also starts her day with about 30 minutes of yoga, but I'm gonna do another 20-minute workout that I found from Yoga with Adriene, the same channel that we used yesterday. And this one was much more difficult. This can't be right. I haven't done a plank in ages. I'm still not thrilled with the idea of starting the day with yoga, but this hurts. Baby cobra. I don't feel like a snake. Am I supposed to feel like a snake? I was happy to see that Sara starts her day with a smoothie, so we added some blueberries, cherries, kale, dates, cinnamon, spinach, cilantro, some mint, fresh lemon juice, ice cubes, some water, and then sprinkling some chia seeds on top. She also adds walnuts, but I can't have walnuts because I'm allergic. This smoothie almost broke my magic bullet. If my blender didn't break, then I could have blended it with a real blade. I can literally smell the motor. I do not want this, but I'm so hungry. There's still a whole date that didn't get blended. All right, taste test. Wow. So I forgot all about the green tea that I made. Okay, all right, Sara. All right, so we're gonna drink the rest of this and the rest of this while I get ready for work. So I did decide to go into the office this morning. I just could not abide by what Sara wears at her job because she wears very comfortable clothing and it sounded amazing, but I'm an auditor and I don't get to wear that.
It literally looks like a turd.
And if you've watched any of my weekly work vlogs, you've seen this exact outfit and my exact getup. We finished them! And of course, we can't forget to take Mr. Colnug outside. Hi guys, it's 8:15, so I finished up her morning routine in about an hour and a half, and then I had to pack my lunch because I'm gonna go to work today and then take Cole out, get my work bag ready. It was a great morning routine. However, I did not care for that smoothie. Not a fan. So Sara only lives about 5 minutes from her office, but she drives an hour every morning for her morning commute just around Atlanta because she enjoys the thinking. She says she comes up with her great ideas while she's driving around. Since I'm leaving after 8 in the morning, it's probably gonna take me close to an hour to get to work today. So I'm gonna get a full taste of this whole morning routine. I haven't left for work this late in years. We're not even on the interstate yet, you guys. Plot twist, traffic was actually moving great. Somehow it only miraculously took me 30 minutes to get to work. It took me 10 minutes to find a spot in the parking garage. I usually get to pull right in and park before everyone else gets here. For Hump Day, I did Jeff Bezos' morning routine. He's the founder and former CEO of Amazon. He's worth $120 billion. He's 59 years old. He has 4 children and lives in Los Angeles, California. Jeff also wakes up at 6:30 in the morning. I love you. It's raining pretty hard outside. Time to get up. I will have you guys to know this is the longest streak I've ever made my bed in the mornings. So when Jeff wakes up, he takes a 15-minute walk, and I was gonna take Cole out to go pee because he's like dying to go. We've got this going on outside. The boy still has to pee though. I told you it was raining, bud. I'm sorry. You gonna hold it? Are you sure? So if you look up Jeff Bezos' morning routine on any website, it mentions that he putters around the house in the morning. He just takes his time. He has his family. He feeds them breakfast. He gets small things done. He said he really likes to do the dishes, so he does them in the morning. So I'm gonna hand wash the dishes that I have in my sink and probably just clean up my apartment some. I would love to vacuum. I live in a townhouse and my neighbors, I'm not trying to wake them up at 6:45 in the morning with a vacuum cleaner. Doing these little chores around the house in the morning kind of threw me off for the whole day. I just felt kind of behind because I usually do them at night before I go to bed. So I felt like I did them in the morning because I didn't do them at night, if that makes any sense. I would usually vacuum up my entire apartment, even though it's like hardwoods, but I didn't want to wake up my neighbors and vacuum for a super long period of time, but I still vacuumed my rug. Cole finally got to go pee. Okay, while it's a light rain outside and not pouring, because I think more is coming, I'm gonna go ahead and go on my 15-minute walk that Jeff does each morning. I'm gonna set a timer on my Apple Watch for 15 minutes. All right, let's go on a walk. It was definitely a gloomy, dreary walk, but I still enjoyed it. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you. You would I liked it anyway. So I puttered around for about an hour. It is almost 8 o'clock actually. And my favorite part of the morning is getting to eat breakfast. Bezos didn't say what he eats for breakfast, but he's apparently known for cooking these really good blueberry chip pancakes. I despise pancakes so much. I hate them. I don't know why. But because he makes pancakes, I'm gonna make pancakes. I found Lucky Charms pancake mix. Let's mix it in the mixing cup. These pancakes were good, but it definitely tasted like I was eating cake for breakfast, which is what I expected, but better than regular pancakes. Luckily, Jeff drinks coffee. He didn't say what kind he makes, so I'm just gonna make basic coffee pot coffee. You guys know I'm still caffeine free, so I used my decaf coffee grounds. So that was Jeff's morning routine. The one thing that I forgot to do was read newspapers. He does that each morning. So we'll just pretend like I'm super smart about what's going on in the world at this moment because I read so many newspapers during my puttering. I'm gonna work from home and log on here at 8:30. On Thursday, I did Tim Cook's morning routine. He's the CEO of Apple. He's worth $1.8 billion. He's 62 years old and lives in San Francisco. Tim wakes up at 3:45 every morning and gets 8 hours of sleep. I don't even know how that's mathematically possible, but he does it. So Tim starts every day by reading all of his work emails. He says he gets like 700 a day. If I logged on to work this early, I'm pretty sure my organization would have me flagged as like suspicious activity, like I'm committing fraud or something. So instead, I think I'm gonna do my devotional this morning, which I usually do before bed. It's My Utmost for His Highest by Oswald Chambers, and it's a really good one. This is a journaling edition. I brought my Bible down here, and I'll just read some of Genesis. So I'm gonna do some spiritual reading and not email reading. So it's not really the same, but anyway. I'm gonna get some worship music playing. I just finished my devotional. You guys probably saw this in the first clip. For some reason, I just did June 16th in January. Yeah, apparently it's so early I can't read. Anytime I read the Bible, I pray beforehand just for understanding and clarity, and that the Lord will speak to me and what's going on in my life and how I can impact others. And I also pray afterwards that I'll remember the things He's trying to teach me and that I can be helpful to those around me. So Tim says he goes to the gym every morning at about 5 a.m. and it's about 5:10 right now, so I'm about to head there. He says he does 30 minutes of an intense cardio workout, so I'm not looking forward to this at all. I do not work out in the morning, ever. So I'm just gonna jump on the treadmill and get my running for the day over with, super early in the morning. Much because there was other people in the gym that early in the morning, a bunch of crazies, but I literally ran an entire 5K in that 30 minutes. That may not be impressive for true runners. Wow, I feel like I've lived an entire day already and it's not even 6 a.m. yet. Bubsy, I had to go running without you. I missed you so much. I don't think you would have liked the treadmill. It kind of moves on its own and you like to take breaks. So after he goes to the gym, he takes a shower and gets ready for work, and then he stops at Starbucks, and then he says he arrives at work by like 8 a.m. I'm just gonna lay down for a minute or stretch or something. Still so red from the run. I'm exhausted. I never ever shower in the morning, so this whole day was new for me. And I don't wear much makeup at all, but because I was still sweating while I was getting ready, my skin was absorbing the makeup I was putting on, and it was the weirdest thing. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not drying my hair, I am still burning up and I cannot deal with a hair dryer this morning. All right, let's head to Starbs. Goodbye, Nug. I'll be back, buddy. I left him Reba to watch for some white noise. So I'm hungry again, so I need to get breakfast while I'm here. I've never gotten a breakfast anything at Starbucks. The fact that we have such a late sunrise makes it feel like it's still 4 in the morning, but it's almost 7, like it's really not that early.
Hey, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get started for you?
Hi, I don't know your decaf options, but I like a caramel flavor decaf of some sort.
Yeah, no problem. You can always do like a decaf caramel latte, or like a decaf caramel macchiato?
Yeah, let's do the macchiato. I know what that is. So I'll do a grande size. Yeah.
No problem. And what else for you?
Can I try that Gouda bacon egg sandwich?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and that'll be it.
Awesome. 11:14 today.
Okay, thank you. Oh, it's my turn. Hi. Sorry, I had so much time and now it's here. Okay.
You're fine.
Thank you. Ooh, this is good.
Alright, love. There you go.
Thank you. We are set up for success, fam. All right, guys, so that's the end of Tim Cook's morning routine. He gets to work by 8, between 8 and 9. I'm gonna get to work by 7:30. Also, this sandwich is Buddha. Two things. I have already parked at work and it's only 7:15, and I forgot to put deodorant on this morning. Waking up that early just threw me off for the whole day. I saved Oprah for Friday. She's the CEO of her Oprah Winfrey show, but also for Harpo Productions. She's worth $2.5 billion. She is now 68 years old and lives in Los Angeles, California. Morning. So Oprah wakes up at 7:10 and lays in bed until 8. I don't know if I'm able to lay here for 50 more minutes. So I did take Cold Nug outside as soon as I woke up because there's no way he would be able to wait until 8 o'clock. Oprah doesn't mention anything about breakfast. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat my breakfast bar just to get something on my stomach. I spent this time in bed by doing a little bit of admin work on my phone that I needed to do from the night before that I didn't get a chance to do. So I actually had some things I needed to accomplish. I also did my devotional again this morning instead of doing it at night. I kind of like that routine. After this video, you guys are gonna expect to see my bed made in every vlog, and that's not gonna happen. I don't like doing this every day. It was kind of nice having the sun up this morning, but it just felt so late. It just felt like a weekend. So since Oprah takes her dogs out on a walk each morning, I did take Cole on an official 10-minute walk, and we found this little frozen puddle. I also remembered to check my mail for the week. Cole pooped 3 times on that 10-minute walk. 3 times! So Oprah makes an espresso with milk and hazelnut. I can't have espresso because I'm not doing caffeine, so I'm just gonna make a regular coffee. I also can't have hazelnut because I'm allergic to nuts. So just a regular coffee with creamer. Sorry, Oprah, I'm sure it tastes great. I just went with basic Keurig K-Cup coffee this morning, and you may have noticed I add peppermint mocha creamer all year round. So Oprah has this box of gathered truths by her bed that she sells online, but I don't actually have that, and I'm not exactly sure what the truths are that she's reading, so I'm gonna read my book of truths, which is the Holy Bible. I decided to read 3 Psalms this morning as my little gathered truths that Oprah would do. After that, she meditates for 30 minutes, so I took this time to just do a lot of prayer. I do this about once a week, or try to, and just pray about all the things that are on my heart that have just been heavy over the week. And afterwards, I just feel so great. Like, I highly recommend this. And I spent the remainder of the time listening to worship music and really just spending the time with the Lord, which is just such a great way to start the day. And lastly, Oprah does an hour-long, low-impact workout, so I just chose one on YouTube and got to work. And man, it wore me out. I have not done squats or any type of full body workout in months, so I was feeling it hardcore. This definitely seemed to be a common theme throughout this whole video, is that a lot of these big top people like to start their morning with workouts. And I think that's interesting because I ran a poll on my Instagram and most people voted that they like to work out in the evening and not the morning. Yeah, hard pass. I did 30 minutes. We did a 30-minute low impact. Oprah does an hour. She's Wonder Woman. I can't. I only run. That's the extent of my workouts. All right, so that's the end of Oprah's morning routine. Just add another 30 minutes of that craziness and then you'll have it completely done. I don't know if you can tell, but it's 9:45 in the morning, so I'm gonna log on at work at 10. Oprah can start work late and whatever, and no one questions her. I don't have that privilege. I still have to tell people my last name when I say who I am. I will say this morning routine was very relaxed and I liked the slow pace to an extent, but it just felt like a weekend. So I would probably enjoy her morning routine more on a weekend than a weekday. I will definitely say I woke up very sore this morning from Oprah's workout yesterday, and I only did half of her workout, but literally walking down the stairs this morning, I am so sore.
You go, Oprah. You a Wonder Woman.
This was such a fun challenge for me. I did mention I don't like doing yoga in the morning, and that's very much a fact. I like to stretch before I get to bed, so it's just a mental thing, I think, but so many people start their days with yoga, so there must be something about it. I did love that Whitney drinks a lot of water before she starts her day. I also do that. I put in my emergency vitamin C powder every day, and I drink that before I even start on my coffee. So I love that part of her routine. Sarah's smoothie was so gross, but she didn't say how much of each thing she puts what's in it. So I probably put too much cilantro or mint or something that was like powerful in it. And I will say that smoothie is a way to get your body moving. Poor Bezos has since went through a nasty divorce since he talked about this routine. So I'm not sure he spends that much time with like family stuff in the morning. But the whole puttering concept was cool in a sense because as you're doing these mundane activities, you're definitely thinking and it gets the creative juices going. And that was interesting for the morning because I was creatively thinking about things for this video or things for future videos or things that I was gonna get to work on this week at work. However, it definitely felt like I was wasting time, but probably because I clock hours in at work and Bezos doesn't. He works all the time. I definitely didn't expect to see any downtime with these CEOs, but puttering was a cool concept. I can't believe I'm saying this, but my favorite routine of them all was Tim Cook's. There's no possible way I could wake up at 3:45 every day, but the amount of things I got done before I even made it to work was incredible. However, I was exhausted by noon. I was ready to go to bed halfway through the workday. I was so tired. You guys literally saw my personal record for running. That is the fastest I've ever ran.
Ever.
Thank you, Tim Cook. And then Oprah's routine was very slow going, and I do think it'd be perfect for a weekend, but it was a little too slow for me. I am a morning person. I do like to wake up early, and that was just a little bit difficult for me. But she was the only one that did any spiritual reading in the morning, and that is something I may consider doing in the morning because I really liked my mindset and I had more patience throughout the day when I was able to do the Bible reading in the morning and not in the evening. That was such a fun challenge, you guys. Thanks for tuning into this video. Before I go, I am going to open up a couple things that I got from my P.O. box yesterday because I usually save these when I do vlogs so you guys can see me open the stuff you send me, but I was so impatient and I really wanted to open this package, so we're gonna do it in this video. Both of these are from my girl Lee Hurley in North Carolina. Oh my gosh, you guys, she sent me 2 new bookmarks and 2 new little stickers. If you guys don't know, I do collect postcards from around the world, but also I use stickers like daily because I'm 5 years old. She is so sweet. So me and her are participating in a book exchange, so this is probably a book. 2 more bookmarks, the sweetest little note, and one of the books that have been on my want to read list on Goodreads forever. This is now a Netflix movie, and I want to read the book first before I watch the movie, Love and Gelato. Oh my gosh, thank you, Lee.
I just made my whole day.
But anyways, you guys, I'll catch you next time. I'm leaving for vacation tomorrow, so I have so much to do. Bye, friends.